Hello, friends. Welcome back to Senior Healthline. I'm so glad you've joined us today for what might be one of our most important videos yet. We're about to explore something that most Americans have sitting in their kitchen cabinet right now. Something that costs less than a cup of coffee, but could be the answer to many health issues that tend to show up after 60. That humble box of baking soda. Yes, the very same one you've probably used for baking cookies with your grandchildren or keeping your refrigerator fresh all these years, might just be one of the most overlooked health tools for seniors in America today. The truth is, our grandparents knew something that modern medicine sometimes forgets. Simple, affordable remedies often work wonderfully alongside conventional treatments. And baking soda? Well, it might just be the most versatile health aid hiding in plain sight in homes across the country. Before we dive into these life-changing uses for baking soda, if you're new to our Senior Healthline family, I'd like to extend a warm welcome. Our community is dedicated to helping you enjoy your golden years with more energy, less pain, and greater independence. If that sounds good to you, please hit that subscribe button and join thousands of other Americans over 60 who are discovering better health without breaking the bank. Now pour yourself a comfortable cup of tea, settle in, and let's uncover these 14 remarkable ways baking soda can address common health concerns that many of us face as we age. Some of these uses might surprise even those of you who've been using baking soda for decades. 1. Natural relief for heartburn and acid reflux. Let's start with something many of us struggle with after enjoying our favorite foods, that uncomfortable burning sensation in the chest that seems to get more frequent with each passing year. Did you know that over 60% of Americans over 65 experience regular heartburn or acid reflux? Those spicy foods, acidic tomato sauces, or even that glass of orange juice at breakfast can trigger that familiar burn that makes enjoying meals difficult. Baking soda works as a natural antacid because it's alkaline, meaning it neutralizes stomach acid that's causing that burning sensation. When you mix half a teaspoon in an 8-ounce glass of cool water and sip it slowly, many people experience relief within minutes. Here's the science. Your stomach normally has a pH of about 2, which is very acidic. Sometimes this acid travels up into your esophagus, causing that burning sensation. Baking soda, with its pH of around 9, helps neutralize that acid quickly and effectively. What's remarkable is that many prescription antacids actually contain sodium bicarbonate, the scientific name for baking soda, but they cost significantly more than the box in your pantry. The American College of Gastroenterology actually recognizes this as a safe home remedy for occasional heartburn. It's been used by generations of Americans, and for good reason, it works. Important note, while this remedy is excellent for occasional heartburn, if you find yourself reaching for it more than twice a week, it's time to talk to your doctor. Regular heartburn can be a sign of more serious conditions that shouldn't be ignored, especially after 60. 2. Joint pain and arthritis relief. Now let's talk about something that affects nearly 50% of Americans over 65. Those morning aches and stiffness in your knees, fingers, and other joints that can make simple tasks like opening a jar or climbing stairs unexpectedly challenging. Fascinating research from the Medical College of Georgia discovered something remarkable about baking soda. When consumed in small amounts daily, it appears to signal the body's immune system to reduce inflammation, particularly the kind associated with rheumatoid arthritis and other inflammatory conditions. The study, published in the Journal of Immunology, found that drinking a solution with baking soda influenced specific immune cells called macrophages to shift from promoting inflammation to reducing it. In everyday terms, it helped calm the body's overactive inflammatory response that contributes to joint pain. Many people report noticeable improvement in joint flexibility and reduced pain within just a couple of weeks of adding a quarter to half teaspoon of baking soda in water daily. Some say they can garden longer, play with grandchildren more comfortably, or return to hobbies they thought were behind them. One of our viewers recently shared that after consistently using this remedy for 3 weeks, she could knit again without pain for the first time in years. These stories inspire us to share these simple solutions with our community. Of course, always discuss adding any supplement with your doctor, especially if you're taking medications for arthritis or other conditions. This solution works best as a complement to proper medical care, not a replacement. 3. Support for aging kidneys. As we move into our 60s, 70s, and beyond, our kidneys often need additional support. Did you know that kidney function typically declines about 1% per year after age 40? By the time we reach our golden years, many Americans have kidney function at 60% or less of what it was in youth. This is where baking soda offers a surprising benefit that's been validated by significant medical research. A landmark study at the Royal London Hospital found that patients with kidney disease who took small, prescribed amounts of sodium bicarbonate daily showed a dramatic slowing of kidney function decline compared to those who didn't. The science is fascinating. As we age, our kidneys can struggle to remove acid from the bloodstream efficiently. This acid buildup can further damage kidney tissues in a vicious cycle. Baking soda helps neutralize this acid, reducing the workload on already stressed kidneys. In the study, participants taking baking soda were only 1/3 as likely to experience rapid kidney function decline and had a significantly lower chance of developing end-stage renal disease requiring dialysis. Let me emphasize that this is one use of baking soda that should only be done under a doctor's supervision, especially if you have diagnosed kidney issues, high blood pressure, or take medications. The appropriate dosage varies based on your specific situation, and your doctor can monitor your levels to ensure safety. For those with healthy kidneys looking to support long-term function, some nephrologists suggest that even a small amount occasionally may offer protective benefits, though more research is needed in this area. 4. Natural teeth whitening and oral health. Let's talk about something we all notice as we age: changes in our smile. Years of coffee, tea, medications, and simply living life can leave our teeth looking less bright than they once were. Professional whitening treatments can cost hundreds of dollars and often cause uncomfortable sensitivity. Baking soda provides a gentle, effective alternative that costs just pennies per use. Its mild, abrasive texture helps remove surface stains without damaging enamel, while its alkaline nature neutralizes acids in the mouth that contribute to decay and gum disease. The American Dental Association has actually studied baking soda extensively and confirms its effectiveness for both cleaning teeth and reducing bacteria in the mouth. This explains why so many commercial toothpastes include it as an active ingredient, but at a much higher price than using it straight from the box. To try this at home, simply wet your toothbrush and dip it in a small amount of baking soda, then brush normally. For best results without causing sensitivity, most dentists recommend using this method just 2 to 3 times weekly, alongside your regular dental routine. Many of our viewers report seeing noticeable improvements within just a few weeks, especially with those stubborn coffee and tea stains. One gentleman wrote to us saying his dental hygienist asked what whitening system he was using. She was quite surprised to learn it was simple baking soda. Beyond whitening, the alkaline nature of baking soda makes your mouth less hospitable to the bacteria that cause gum disease, a significant concern for seniors, as gum disease has been linked to heart problems and other serious health issues. For a complete oral care solution, try making a mouthwash by dissolving half a teaspoon of baking soda in warm water. This can help neutralize acids, freshen breath, and promote healthier gums between dental visits. 5. Relief from urinary tract discomfort. Now let's discuss something that affects nearly 10% of Americans over 65 each year, yet many people hesitate to talk about: urinary tract infections and bladder discomfort. As we age, anatomical changes, reduced immune function, and sometimes mobility issues can make UTIs more common and more serious. The burning, urgency, and discomfort can significantly impact quality of life. While antibiotics are absolutely necessary for treating UTIs, baking soda can help provide comfort while you're waiting for medication to take effect. A teaspoon in 8 ounces of water can make urine less acidic, reducing that painful burning sensation during urination. The science is straightforward. Many UTI symptoms are worsened by acidic urine passing over inflamed tissues. By neutralizing some of this acidity, baking soda can make you more comfortable while the antibiotics address the underlying infection. Many urologists actually recommend this approach as a complementary comfort measure alongside proper medical treatment. One study in the Journal of Clinical Urology found that patients who used baking soda solutions reported significantly less pain and urgency during the acute phase of infection. I want to emphasize that this approach should never replace seeking medical care for UTI symptoms, especially for seniors. UTIs can progress quickly to kidney infections or even sepsis in older adults, and can sometimes present with unusual symptoms like confusion rather than typical burning. Always see your doctor promptly if you suspect a UTI, but consider this baking soda solution for additional comfort while waiting for your antibiotics to work. 6. Enhanced exercise recovery and performance. Now I can almost hear some of you thinking, exercise? At my age? But staying physically active is one of the most important things we can do to maintain independence and quality of life as we age. Whether you enjoy water aerobics, walking in your neighborhood, gardening, or playing with grandchildren, regular movement helps keep our bodies functioning at their best. The challenge, of course, is that recovery from physical activity often takes longer as we age. This is where baking soda offers a surprising benefit that's been studied extensively in sports medicine. Research published in the International Journal of Sport Nutrition and Exercise Metabolism shows that consuming a small amount of baking soda before exercise can reduce muscle fatigue and soreness by neutralizing lactic acid, the compound responsible for that burning sensation in working muscles. The difference is especially noticeable for activities that require short bursts of energy, like climbing stairs, playing with grandchildren, or working in the garden. Many seniors report being able to do more and recover faster when incorporating this simple pre-activity drink. The recommended approach is mixing a quarter teaspoon of baking soda in 8 ounces of water about 60 minutes before activity. This small amount is generally well tolerated and can make a noticeable difference in how you feel both during and after exercise. Some of our viewers who participate in senior fitness programs have reported being able to increase their activity levels gradually and experiencing less next-day stiffness when using this method. One gentleman in his 70s shared that he was finally able to complete a full round of golf walking instead of using a cart after incorporating this baking soda preparation into his routine. Remember, movement is medicine at any age. If baking soda can help you stay more active, the benefits extend far beyond just the activity itself, to better heart health, improved balance, stronger bones, and even better cognitive function. 7. Soothing relief for canker sores. Those painful little ulcers that appear inside the mouth can make eating, talking, and even smiling uncomfortable. Unfortunately, canker sores tend to become more common and take longer to heal as we age, particularly for those taking certain medications. A simple baking soda rinse can provide remarkable relief by neutralizing acids, reducing bacteria, and creating an environment that promotes faster healing. The alkaline nature of baking soda soothes the raw nerve endings exposed in these painful sores, often providing immediate comfort. To create an effective rinse, dissolve half a teaspoon of baking soda in a quarter cup of warm water and gently swish the solution around your mouth, focusing on the affected area for about 30 seconds. Many people report an immediate reduction in pain, with regular use several times daily, leading to faster healing. A study in the Journal of Oral Pathology and Medicine found that alkaline mouthwashes containing sodium bicarbonate significantly reduced pain and healing time for oral ulcers compared to control groups. Participants reported being able to eat and drink more comfortably within hours of beginning treatment. This simple remedy costs just pennies compared to over-the-counter treatments that often contain the same active ingredient along with artificial colors, flavors, and preservatives, and at many times the price. For best results, use this rinse 3 to 4 times daily, especially after eating and before bed, until the sore has completely healed. Your mouth will thank you, and you'll be back to enjoying your favorite foods without wincing in no time. 8. Gentle detoxification support. As we age, our body's natural detoxification systems, primarily the liver and kidneys, often become less efficient. Environmental toxins, medications, and normal metabolic processes can leave us feeling sluggish, with dull skin and low energy. A warm bath with baking soda offers a gentle way to support the body's natural detoxification processes through the largest organ, your skin. The alkaline nature of baking soda helps draw out acidic wastes through the pores while also soothing dry, itchy skin that becomes more common with age. To prepare a detoxifying bath, add 1 to 2 cups of baking soda to warm, not hot bath water and soak for 20 to 30 minutes. Many people report feeling noticeably refreshed afterwards, with softer skin and reduced joint discomfort. The experience can be enhanced by adding a few drops of lavender essential oil for a calming effect. Beyond the physical benefits, this ritual provides valuable self-care time, a chance to unwind, reduce stress, and practice mindfulness. Chronic stress is known to accelerate aging and worsen many health conditions common in seniors, making stress reduction an essential part of any wellness routine. Many of our viewers have incorporated this simple bath into their weekly routine as a Sunday reset before the new week begins. The feedback we receive suggests benefits ranging from better sleep to reduced skin irritation and a general feeling of well-being. For those unable to take baths due to mobility issues or bathroom limitations, a similar effect can be achieved with a foot soak using 2 tablespoons of baking soda in a basin of warm water. This smaller-scale approach still provides detoxification benefits while being accessible to nearly everyone. 9. Natural solution for fungal problems. With age often comes increased susceptibility to fungal infections, particularly on the feet, toenails, and in skin folds. Changes in circulation, immune function, and even difficulty reaching our feet to maintain proper hygiene can contribute to these uncomfortable conditions. Baking soda offers a safe, effective approach to addressing many fungal issues by creating an environment where these organisms struggle to survive. Its alkaline properties significantly alter the pH of the skin surface, making it inhospitable to fungi that require an acidic environment to thrive. For athletes' foot and similar skin fungal infections, create a paste by mixing baking soda with a small amount of water and apply it directly to affected areas after thoroughly washing and drying. Let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes before rinsing clean. Regular application, 2 to 3 times daily, often brings noticeable improvement within days. For more widespread issues or preventive care, a foot soak with 4 tablespoons of baking soda in a basin of warm water provides excellent results. Soaking for 15 to 20 minutes daily not only helps address existing fungal problems, but can prevent recurrence, a common issue for many seniors. What makes this approach particularly valuable for older adults is its gentleness compared to many pharmaceutical antifungals, which can be harsh on aging skin or interact with other medications. Baking soda treatments rarely cause irritation when used properly and don't introduce additional chemicals into your system. A study published in the journal Mycopathologia found that solutions containing sodium bicarbonate demonstrated significant antifungal activity against multiple common strains that affect humans. The researchers noted that these solutions were particularly effective when used consistently as part of a regular hygiene routine. For those struggling with persistent fungal nail infections, which become increasingly common after 60, a paste of baking soda applied directly to affected nails and surrounding tissue may help complement medical treatments. While nail fungus typically requires prescription medication for complete resolution, this simple addition may speed progress and prevent spread to other nails. 10th, respiratory relief during cold and flu season. As we age, our immune systems naturally become less robust, making respiratory infections more common and often more severe. The common cold, flu, and seasonal allergies can hit harder and last longer than they did in our younger years. Baking soda offers several ways to find relief from these respiratory challenges. One of the most effective is a simple gargle solution that can soothe a sore throat and help reduce the presence of virus particles in the throat and mouth. To prepare this solution, mix half a teaspoon of baking soda in 8 ounces of warm water and gargle for 30 seconds, 3 to 4 times daily when experiencing throat discomfort. The alkaline nature of this solution helps neutralize acids that contribute to throat pain while creating an environment less favorable for viruses and bacteria. A study published in the American Journal of Preventive Medicine found that simple salt and baking soda gargles reduced the incidence of upper respiratory infections by nearly 40% among participants who used them regularly during cold and flu season. The researchers suggested that this simple practice may help remove pathogens before they can establish infection. Beyond gargling, baking soda can be added to saline nasal rinses to help break down thick mucus and relieve congestion. Adding 1/8 teaspoon to a standard saline rinse solution helps alkalize the nasal passages, making it easier to clear congestion while soothing irritated tissues. For chest congestion, some people find relief from a warm compress made with baking soda. Mix 2 tablespoons with enough water to form a paste, then apply it to a warm, damp cloth and place it on the chest for 10 to 15 minutes. The gentle warming effect, combined with the properties of baking soda, can help loosen congestion and ease breathing difficulties. These simple approaches can make respiratory infections more bearable while supporting your body's natural healing processes. Of course, they should complement appropriate medical care, not replace it, especially for seniors who face higher risks from respiratory infections. 11th, digestive comfort and bloating relief. Digestive changes are among the most common complaints as we age. Decreased enzyme production, medication side effects, and changes in gut bacteria can lead to increased gas, bloating, and general digestive discomfort that can interfere with enjoying meals and social occasions. Baking soda offers a simple way to address occasional digestive discomfort through its ability to neutralize excess stomach acid and help release trapped gas bubbles in the digestive tract. A tiny pinch, about 1/8 teaspoon, in water after meals can provide quick relief from that uncomfortable, full, bloated feeling. The science behind this remedy is straightforward. The alkaline nature of baking soda reacts with stomach acid to produce carbon dioxide gas, which triggers belching and releases pressure in the upper digestive tract. This same reaction helps neutralize excess acid that can contribute to indigestion. Many gastroenterologists actually recommend this approach for occasional digestive discomfort, particularly for seniors who may be more sensitive to pharmaceutical remedies or who take multiple medications with potential interactions. Its simplicity and safety make it an excellent first-line approach for mild digestive issues. One viewer wrote to share that after decades of struggling with post-meal bloating, this simple remedy has allowed her to enjoy eating out with friends again without worry. These quality-of-life improvements are exactly why we're passionate about sharing these simple, effective solutions. Important note, while this remedy is excellent for occasional use, regular digestive discomfort warrants a conversation with your healthcare provider, as it could signal underlying conditions that require specific treatment. 12th, gout management and prevention. Gout, a painful form of arthritis caused by uric acid crystal buildup in joints, becomes increasingly common after 60, particularly among men. The intense pain, often striking the big toe joint, can be debilitating and significantly impact mobility and quality of life. Baking soda offers a complementary approach to managing gout by helping to neutralize uric acid in the bloodstream, potentially reducing the formation of painful crystals. Its alkalizing effect on the body creates an environment where uric acid is more likely to remain dissolved in the blood, rather than forming sharp, painful crystals in joints. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Rheumatology found that alkalizing agents like sodium bicarbonate can help increase urinary pH, making it easier for the body to excrete excess uric acid. Participants in the study who maintained more alkaline urine experienced fewer gout attacks over the study period. The suggested approach is 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda in 8 ounces of water, taken 2 to 3 times daily during a gout flare-up, always with medical approval. Some people also report benefits from regular, smaller amounts as a preventive measure between attacks. One gentleman in his 70s shared that after incorporating this remedy alongside his prescribed medications, he experienced his first 6-month period without a gout attack in over a decade. While individual results vary, these reports align with the scientific understanding of how baking soda affects uric acid metabolism. As with all the remedies we discuss, this approach works best as a complement to proper medical care, not a replacement. Always discuss gout management strategies with your healthcare provider, especially if you're taking medications for this or other conditions. 13. Natural gentle deodorant. Alternative, as skin becomes more sensitive with age, many commercial deodorants and antiperspirants can cause irritation, rashes, or allergic reactions. Their aluminum compounds, synthetic fragrances, and alcohol content can be particularly problematic for aging skin. Baking soda provides a gentle, effective alternative that controls odor without harsh chemicals. It works by neutralizing the acidic compounds produced when bacteria break down sweat, rather than by blocking sweat glands or masking odors with stronger scents. To use as a deodorant, simply apply a light dusting of dry baking soda to clean, dry underarms. For a more convenient application, many people mix it with a small amount of coconut oil to create a cream that can be stored in a small jar and applied with fingertips. The effectiveness of this approach has been validated by research published in the International Journal of Cosmetic Science, which found that alkalizing agents like sodium bicarbonate significantly reduced axillary underarm odor by creating an environment where odor-producing bacteria cannot thrive. What makes this particularly valuable for seniors is its gentleness and lack of potential interactions with medications. Many commercial deodorants are absorbed through the skin and can potentially affect certain medical conditions or treatments, making a simple, natural alternative preferable for many older adults. One viewer with extremely sensitive skin shared that after decades of struggling with commercial products, this simple solution finally allowed her to feel confident without dealing with constant irritation and rashes. These quality of life improvements may seem small, but they add up to significant well-being benefits. 14. Potential support for cancer treatment. I want to approach this topic with appropriate care and emphasis that baking soda is not a cancer treatment or cure on its own. However, fascinating research suggests it may have a supportive role alongside conventional treatments in some cases. Scientists at the Ludwig Cancer Research Center and the University of Arizona Cancer Center have discovered that sodium bicarbonate may help make some tumors more responsive to treatment by altering the pH around cancer cells. Cancer cells typically create an acidic microenvironment that helps them grow and spread while making them more resistant to treatment. In animal studies, researchers found that baking soda solutions helped neutralize this acidic environment, potentially making cancer cells more vulnerable to conventional treatments like chemotherapy and radiation. This approach is currently being explored in clinical trials for certain types of cancer. Some oncologists are already incorporating this knowledge by suggesting small amounts of baking soda to certain patients as a complementary approach alongside primary treatments. The early results are promising enough that research continues to expand in this area. I want to emphasize again that this should only be considered under direct oncologist supervision as part of a comprehensive treatment plan. Cancer treatment is complex and highly individualized, and any supportive approaches must be carefully integrated with primary medical care. If you or a loved one is undergoing cancer treatment, the appropriate action is to discuss this research with your oncology team, who can determine if it might be beneficial in your specific situation. Never attempt to self-treat cancer or replace conventional treatments with alternative approaches. Important safety guidelines. Before you reach for that box of baking soda, let's review some important safety considerations to ensure you get the benefits without any risks. 1. Start small. Begin with just 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon in water to see how your body responds before increasing amounts. 2. Timing matters. Don't take baking soda internally within 2 hours of medications, as it can affect how they are absorbed. 3. Know your health status. Those with heart conditions, high blood pressure, kidney disease, or edema should consult their doctor before internal use due to sodium content. 4. Limit frequency. Internal use should generally be limited to short periods unless specifically recommended by your healthcare provider. 5. Watch for side effects. Excessive use can cause gas, bloating, increased thirst, or stomach cramps. Discontinue if these occur. 6. Pure product matters. Use only pure baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, without added ingredients or scents. 7. Medical supervision. For any chronic condition, always use baking soda remedies under medical supervision, not as a replacement for prescribed treatments. The good news is that, when used appropriately, baking soda is one of the safest natural remedies available, with centuries of use supporting its effectiveness for many common health concerns. How to get started today. The wonderful thing about baking soda remedies is how accessible they are. You likely already have a box in your pantry, and if not, it costs just about $1 at any grocery store or pharmacy in America. I recommend keeping two separate boxes, one designated for cooking and baking, another specifically for these health and personal care applications. This simple organization ensures you're always using fresh, uncontaminated baking soda for health purposes. For internal applications, Arm& Hammer or any food-grade baking soda is perfect. Just make sure it's pure sodium bicarbonate without added ingredients or scents. If you found this information helpful, please consider sharing this video with someone who start with the remedy that addresses your most pressing concern, whether that's joint pain, heartburn, or oral health. Give it a consistent try for at least 2 weeks before evaluating its effectiveness for you. Remember that natural remedies often work more gently and gradually than pharmaceuticals, building effectiveness with consistent use. Keep a simple journal noting any improvements you observe. This can be incredibly helpful for tracking what works best for your unique body and health needs. Sharing the knowledge, friends, I believe strongly that knowledge becomes more valuable when shared. Our parents and grandparents passed down wisdom about simple remedies like these, and now it's our turn to share with our communities. Might benefit. Perhaps a friend struggling with arthritis pain, a family member with frequent heartburn, or a neighbor looking for gentle, affordable health solutions. Every time you share this knowledge, you're potentially helping someone find relief or improvement using a safe, accessible remedy they might otherwise have overlooked. That's a beautiful gift in a world where healthcare can often feel complicated and expensive. And if you're watching this video through a share from someone who cares about you, take a moment to thank them for looking out for your well-being. Those connections are precious, especially as we grow older. Final thoughts. As we reach the end of our time together today, I want to leave you with an important thought. While baking soda offers remarkable benefits for many common health concerns, perhaps its greatest value lies in the empowerment it represents. In a healthcare landscape that sometimes makes us feel dependent and passive, simple remedies like these remind us that we have significant power to influence our own well-being. They connect us to generations of wisdom while being validated by modern science. Truly the best of both worlds. The most vibrant seniors I've met in my years hosting Senior Healthline share a common trait. They take an active role in their health, combining the best of conventional medicine with time-tested home remedies and lifestyle practices. They respect professional medical care while also honoring their own wisdom and body knowledge. I invite you to approach these baking soda remedies in that spirit, not as alternatives to proper health care, but as complementary tools that expand your options and put more control in your hands. Remember, the journey to better health in our golden years isn't about finding one miracle solution. It's about building a toolkit of effective strategies that work together to support our well-being. I hope baking soda earns a valued place in your personal health toolkit. Until next time, this is Senior Healthline, reminding you that better health can be simple, affordable, and within reach at any age. Thank you for spending this time with us today. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you in our next video.